Good morning, everybody. Jim Feist and Hank Goldberg, and we're the second half of the Sweet 16. Hank, we're moving on. Had some. I don't know what happened to Michigan last night, but I think they never got off the bus.
Yeah, I know that Texas Tech has good defense, but Michigan missed easy shots. They couldn't do anything. They just, their normal defense creates fast breaks. It didn't happen. They had a number of turnovers, but they missed open shots on a number of occasions. They just couldn't hit anything. And their big men missed layups under the basket. They just, like you said, didn't get off the bus. I don't know what happened to them. The Texas Tech moves on, and now Texas Tech will play Gonzaga, and that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a totally. Gonzaga has got some they got some athletes on that team. They're really strong, but this Texas Tech is their defense is special. But
yeah, and I tell you something, Purdue, Virginia's not going to have any picnic with them.
No, not at all. I mean, those two kids, Klein and Edwards, oh man, they shot lights out. If you can do that, you can do that, you're going to win a lot of games. I mean, I don't know if they can repeat that, but, the most fickle part of the game, today's basketball, is the three-point shot. If you're hot, you go far. If you're not, you go home. And that's the way basketball's played today. It's all about the three-pointer and then hitting your foul shots at the end. We got to move on tonight. We got some big games tonight. We should be another interesting, eventful evening.
Well, we get to see Duke against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's got some shooters. Duke lost to them once this year. I explained the other day, though, that last time they played, Duke was coming off a long stretch there that included games against North Carolina State, Virginia, and two other and Florida State, and another tough team. And they also were without two of their top players. One guy was out, of course. Zion was out, and Barrett was playing sick and only had 4 points. So this could be a different situation. Michigan State, LSU. Houston, Kentucky. Some people give Houston a chance against Kentucky because Kentucky doesn't have Washington. And North Carolina, Auburn should be a track meet. Should be some good games.
I'm looking forward to it. I've been doing very well with the in-game betting, which is, I think I probably made about 12 bets last night in-game, 4 of the games, and I won every one of them. So this in-game betting is like a gold mine if you get on the right streak. But the games
last night that figured to go under went under. Tonight's games, I don't believe any of them are really supposed to be that low scoring. So we'll see. It's not automatic anyway.
No, that's for sure. Baseball started yesterday. I had a winner with DeGrom. The Mets over Washington. That was the only play I made. I don't know if
the whole world had DeGrom yesterday, and now everybody's saying, "Oh, the Mets are going to win it all." I'll tell you, the Dodgers had 8 home runs yesterday.
Unbelievable.
In their game.
Unbelievable. That's incredible. that is incredible. Yeah, I saw that. It was good to get baseball back. I had a good year last year and the year before, so I'm looking forward to that. And we've got a few games up today. It's not a full card, but we're still dealing with basketball. We still got the rest of the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and the Final 4, and then the final game. It's exciting, and the NBA is the NBA. It's some nights they show up, and some nights they don't.
I'm pretty bored with the NBA right now. I watched. I did my taping yesterday for the ESPN show. It'll air at 3:45 our time out here, or 6:45 on the East Coast. I did the Dubai race and the Florida Derby. I did talk to Bill Mott. He has hidden scroll in the Florida Derby, who's favored, and he has Yeshiva in the Dubai race. Yeshiva is looking very good since he got to Dubai. He got a new coat since he's been there, which is supposed to be good for a horse. He had been running on grass a lot. Bill looked at him, saw his strapping build, and said that he looked like he's built more for dirt. And and he pointed him towards this race. When Bill Mott points a horse towards a race, you got to listen, although North America is the favorite, and he's deservedly so in that race. So that'll be interesting. And as far as hidden recall is concerned, he got caught in a speed duel in his last race at Gulfstream. And Bill told me that he's going to find out now if the horse is destined for the Kentucky Derby or not, and may not be able to do the distance. And he told me that his horse, Tacitus, who I told you about before, he's certain can make the Derby distance. That's the horse that he has that won the Tampa Bay Derby. And Bill has never won a Derby. He's got 3 good horses going for him right now, and he's very enthusiastic about that horse, Tacitus. Also, Todd Fletcher has a horse in Dubai. He's over 16 there. I just thought I'd point that out.
Wow, that's hard to believe for him, because he's so talented a trainer, and that's over 16. I guess he'd like to break that jinx, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he's got Audible over there now, and I don't think he's going to make it either. So, but that race is going to be fun to watch. And Seeking the Soul, Gunnevera, Thunder Snow, who won it last year, who drew an outside post. And then if you look at the Florida Derby, you've got Code of Honor, Shug McGahee's horse, who's coming off a win in the Fountain of Youth, and Bourbon War, who ran second in the Fountain of Youth, who galloped out strong, and I think is going to run a big race in the Florida Derby. Hidden Scroll, of course, you have to respect. He drew an inside post, but there's a lot of speed in there. A horse called Maximum Security, who's been running sprints, never run a stakes race, and he's going to be part of the early pace. And I saw where the guy in the Review Journal picked him, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, but there's a horse called Everfast, Dale Roman's horse, who was 128 to 1 and ran second in the Holy Bull at that price.
Wow.
And then he came back and ran 8th in his next race. But you got to respect Dale Romans when he runs a horse. So that's going to be a heck of a race to watch. And Harvey Waldmanger, Kenny McPeak's horse, he won the Holy Bull, and then he rested him up for this race. And he was 25 to 1 in the Holy Bull. And McPeak is a very good trainer, and he knows what to do with horses this time of year. So he could finish underneath. So the Florida Derby is an interesting race, and you could get a price.
Awesome. Good, great information, Hank. Let me just give out these lines. Purdue and Virginia are going to play on Saturday, and Virginia opened 4.5. There's still 4.5 or 4, and the total's 126. If those kids from Purdue can hit like they did the other night, that'll be a hell of a matchup. That's a 1 seed against a 3 seed, and you have a 1 seed against a 3 seed. Gonzaga against Texas Tech. Gonzaga opens up 4 and 137. It's still 4 and 137, so there hasn't been any movement at all on those games. So with the horse racing information and all the basketball going on, this is going to be a hell of a weekend.
And baseball.
And baseball, exactly. Can't forget about that.
And football, the new league. I've been perfect in that league picking games. I want you to know that.
I know you've
For
been
the last 3 weeks. Haven't picked a loser.
You've been great. Let's hope they don't fold to 10th in that league. I'm hearing all
I
kinds
know. I'll be sorry to see that league go. It's been like an annuity for me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's hope they find a way to keep it going. Hank, thanks much. We'll talk to you again on Monday. Good luck this weekend.
Okay. Hope you're feeling better, Jim.
Thank you, Hank. Appreciate it.